we have a YouTube channel called Rockaroni and Cheese. Okay,
Fine, I'll do it.
What do you put on the channel?
We put new Batman and Robin and fan videos, and we also don't only do those, but we mostly only do Batman and Robin fan videos.
And what does that mean, a Batman and Robin fan video? I realize you're supposed to be hearing me when I interview you instead.
Okay, my brother, my brother right here is Batman. And
wait, are you supposed to acknowledge in public that you're Batman? I thought that was supposed to be a secret.
Yeah, Elliot, only.
And then are you Robin?
Yes.
Your shirt does say, I'm a superhero.
But it's in a way. It doesn't say which superhero.
That's true.
And I am my brother.
We need to tell them who these guys are.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These people are at Spare the Rock, Spoil the Child, and we're in for revealing with Bill and
Liam.
And Liam. And Bill's child's host, creator, and producer of the radio show. Bill is the host, creator, and producer of the radio show.
Yeah.
All true.
Yeah.
Spare the Rock, Spoil the Child. And that's syndicated around the country.
It is. It's true. Our flagship station is KUTX 98.9 here in Austin, but we're on about a dozen stations from Alaska to Virginia.
And then...
Ooh. So, you broadcast from Alaska to Virginia?
We're on stations, including a station in Alaska and a bunch of stations in between and a station in Virginia. So if you go to sparetherock.com, that's our website, and click on listen, we've got a list of all the stations, and then so you can also listen to it online. You can go to sparetherock.com, and we've got all the shows where you can stream them on demand via PRX. We haven't really said what the show is. It's music for kids and their grown-ups is one of the things we call it. So it's a lot of... I'm just looking at my table here, and I see, we've got music from Sesame Street and Justin Roberts, who does kids' music. But then
We
also...
love Justin Roberts.
The Twilight Hours, which is a non-kids band from the Twin Cities, people from Semisonic and so on. And we'll play stuff from that as well. So a lot of stuff that's made for kids, and then a lot of stuff that's appropriate for kids, but wasn't necessarily made for them. And we talk
Indie music for indie kids.
What does that mean? Indie music for indie kids?
That's a great question. Indie is short for independent,
Uh-huh.
although that's not necessarily technically accurate for everything we play, but it's more about sort of the idea of the music is where it's not, broadly speaking, Disney or generally speaking stuff that's made sort of for the really mass media. It's stuff that sounds a little bit more independent. The idea is that that's for kids like you, kids who are very independent in how you think and how you act, and in how you interact with the world, and trying to encourage that rather than discourage it, which I feel like a lot of kids' media does.
Now for the more interesting question. What is your favorite color?
Purple, and I don't say that just because my kids both go to LASA, LBJ, go Jaguars, but yeah.
Purple rolls!
Yes, purple does roll. How about you, Liam?
I like blue, because I guess I just sort of picked that color because I liked it a while ago, and I haven't really changed it yet. But also purple, because go Jaguars. Yeah.
What about a hat? What's your favorite hat? Like, is there a hat that you really love?
So, this turns into a sad story. Only a little bit sad. I have, upstairs, I had a drawer with all of my hats, and it was under my sink. I discovered too late that there was a leak in my sink, and so everything in there got kind of wet and gross and mildewy. And so I put them all in the wash, washed them up well in hot water to try and get rid of them. And probably my favorite hat, sorry, turn off that so it doesn't ding anymore in the background, was, I don't remember my favorite hat. A hat I liked a lot was from a band in Massachusetts and Connecticut, New England band called Ronnie Yarbo and Daisy Mayhem. It had a lovely little daisy, and it just said Mayhem below it, and it shrank. And so now I gave it to Ella, because her head is smaller than mine.
Well, I wonder if that's Ella's favorite hat.
She likes it. She's very excited about getting it.
What about you?
My mom... I used to have a hat. I don't think it fits me anymore, but it used to be my mom's when she was in junior high. And it's like a nice floppy hat, and it's comfy, and I like it. But now I don't think it fits anymore. Either that or I lost it. I'm not sure.
What's your favorite hat?
Oh, He turned it
The
on
questioner
you.
becomes the answerer.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Okay, fine.
Well, I do have this like kind of fancy hat with it's like black, white, like a pattern going down.
Oh,
The
nice.
checkered hat.
Yeah, I like
It's a nice
that
checkered hat. It's cool.
Speaking of hats, what is your favorite clothes?
What are your
I
favorite
still
clothes?
dress the same way I did since junior high, and people make fun of me for it all the time. Anytime that I'm not going to my real job. So basically, what you see: t-shirt and shorts, t-shirts and jeans. I'm basically still a 14-year-old.
Well, I am actually a 14-year-old.
Yes.
And,
So it's appropriate for you.
yeah.
So, you said this isn't your main job?
It is not.
What is your main job?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, now I am a
Oh my goodness! Then how many clients do you have?
I probably at any given time I have 5 or 6 cases going on. I work mostly for companies, bum, bum, bum. Big companies, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, so 5 or 6 usually.
Okay, this is a better question than ever.
These
Okay.
questions have been good. I've got no problem with the questions.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This one's so great.
Okay.
What is your favorite photo?
Favorite photo?
Ooh.
Yeah, like a picture.
There's one where I'm a baby and I've got a spoon and I'm looking at it very thoughtfully.
Okay, so this is one I'm very
That
fond
one.
of, where I'm holding. I think it's called. I don't remember what those are called. The Kobe or Roby or something like that.
Yeah, I love that one. I've seen you post that one on Facebook.
Yeah, so that was.
That one's hysterical because you look.
I'm very serious about the purple horse thing.
Yeah.
So I like that one very much. And then let me see if I can. I've got a picture of the 3 of us. It's not long after we moved here, where the kids are just cracking up, and I look befuddled as usual.
How did you get They Might Be Giants to do your theme song?
I still don't know.
You just wanted to?
Well, so I had written. This is back at our very first radio station, which was a little non-commercial community station in Northampton, Massachusetts. From the very start, we were playing Them in Giants starting on every show because Ella was very insistent about that. When we started, Liam was only 2 or 3,
Yeah.
so he wasn't really taking a big part, which I suspect is kind of what we've got with your youngest over here. Anyway, so at some point I'd written their management and said, hey, if you guys ever want to do something, that'd be great. Never heard anything back, and then out of the blue, got an email from John Flansburgh, lead singer of They Might Be Giants, or one of the 2 lead singers, saying, we would like to do your theme song. And I said, okay.
I mean, other theme songs they've done are like Malcolm in the Middle and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, like for Disney.
Yeah, well, they were on Disney. 3 of their middle 3 kids records were all Disney releases.
Right.
But yeah, the Daily Show was a song that
And the
they wrote.
Daily
and they did
Show, I forgot they
it
wrote
was
the
performed by Bob Mole, but they did all the interstitial music. Or is it the other way around? That Bob wrote it and they performed it. I think that's right. Bob wrote it and then they performed it for a long time. The current version is
I
not
didn't
that
even
bad.
realize that.
And then they did all the interstitial music for that as well.
Wow. And Spare the Rock, Spoil the Child.
Exactly.
And you mentioned that Liam was Liam
And
was
sometimes
3
Liam.
when you started.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
How old was
Ella?
Ella? Yeah.
So she would have been 6.
Yeah.
So
6.
we've been doing the show for 11 years.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah, she was 6, Liam was 3, and now they're 17 and 14.
Yep. Oh.
And that's something we have in common, right, guys? Because we know what it's like to do a kid and sort of parent team up. It's a fun thing.
It's an
It
adventure.
is fun. It's a big part of my life. I'm really glad that I do it.
Did you ever just wander off while you guys were recording?
Probably.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I don't remember.
When we started, we started off doing the show live. When we were on the first station in Northampton, it was every Saturday morning. It started off at 6 in the morning, and then we changed to an 8 o'clock time slot.
So,
And so
it's not live now.
it is not live now. No, we record it every week. We try and make it sound as live as possible, and we record it pretty close to live. Although we now record all the voiceovers and then I edit it together, but we don't do a lot of retakes or anything like that. So we've done one live show since we moved here for a pledge drive at KUTX. We went
That's
and
cool.
did the show live. But,
Was that fun?
It was a
Yeah,
lot of
that
fun. It was us and Elizabeth McQueen, and then Joe McDermott and Sarah Hickman stopped by too.
Now for the more important question.
Wow, these questions get better and better, and
They
more and more.
do.
Do any of you like Legos?
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
Legos.
Yeah.
If you take a look at my room, you can see that like my shelf is my shelves are mostly Legos.
I love Legos.
You
Yeah.
love Legos too?
Me too. High five. Yeah. I've been playing with Legos for a while. I really like them. They're pretty much my entire childhood. Also this.
He was very excited about asking that question.
It's a great question.
Although there's one he's holding back. He was practicing in the drive over.
Okay. What's your favorite sport?
I do cyclocross. I really like it. It's sort of like, cross country running. It's like that, but on a bike.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really
I
fun.
love bikes.
Yeah.
So
me
you
too.
have to like jump over things and tight curves.
Yeah,
and
like get off your bike and carry it over things,
Oh wow.
push it up hills.
And I like
Go
playing
through
soccer,
sand
but I
pits.
like watching football and baseball.
You're going to have soccer today for the first time.
What a coincidence. I'm playing soccer today.
Sweet.
Mm.
I used to play soccer on most Sunday mornings, and then when we moved here, I haven't found a place to play. I haven't tried very hard.
He could be on your team.
Might be a little old.
You might be. I think it's mostly kids his age, yeah.
Yeah. So probably not like. How old are you again? You're not
7.
7. Yeah, it's probably not 7 to 4.
Why did you name your show Spare the Rock, Spoil the Child?
It's a good question. So there's an old phrase called "spare the rod, spoil the child" that comes from I think Old Testament. The idea being that if you don't hit your kids with rods, they'll be spoiled, which I do not believe, just so that's clear. But I was trying to come up with a goofy name for a radio show, and so the idea was if you don't listen to rock music with your kids, they will be spoiled. I also don't really believe that, but that was the idea, is to just make this a goofy joke.
I didn't even know that.
Seriously? This is the name of the show, you never knew it.
Who made this logo?
Ella did. When we
Ella
first
did?
started, I said, draw a radio, and she drew it, and we've stuck with it.
Oh
You
wow.
thought it might have been a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
she
thought
would have
it
been about 6 when she did that?
Oh wow.
That's really pretty great.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Do you have any cool stories about a band recording live with you?
Yeah, because you've recorded some awesome bands. In this
Yeah,
place.
we have. So, I mean, it's always really fun and exciting. Probably still my favorite one ever was probably, 6 or 8 years ago now, Elizabeth Mitchell and her family, who I don't know if you've ever listened to Elizabeth Mitchell, but fantastically talented performer. She and her husband, Daniel, were in a band called Ida, I guess they still are, and they played with their daughter, so another sort of parent-child thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And she just has this amazingly lovely, clear voice, and it was great to be in the same room with somebody doing something that amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple years ago, during ACL and during South by Southwest, we had a lot of bands come through here. And there's a band, the Not Its. I don't remember if you guys made it out to any of the shows we did with them at South by Southwest, but they're a band from the Pacific, from Seattle, that are a rock band for kids. Like there's nothing about them that's not a rock band. They've got big distorted guitars, bass. The drummer used to be in now I'm blanking on the name of the band, but like a legit indie band. And we had them in here on a Saturday morning, and everybody in the neighborhood was like, "What is going on?" But it was just this great, big, loud rock show in my front room. That's pretty great.
If people want to see some of these bands recording live, they can go to your YouTube channel, right?
Yes, if I remembered what it was called, I would tell you. It's probably Bill Childs. I don't think
I believe so.
Yeah, and then there's a playlist called "Spare the Rock, Spoil the Child" that I think has everything, and it's dozens and dozens of
Here, point to where we'll put the link.
We'll be putting it right here.
Magical!
Hold the phone with my finger.
Where are we? Okay, enough magic. Make it disappear.
Okay, this question now.
Okay, now Elliot has been so excited to ask
Oh,
this
okay.
question.
I'm really excited for it.
Are you ready, Emmett? Are you ready? Are you ready? Everybody, quiet out there!
Have you ever
seen a robin in a tree? Have I?
Yeah.
I have seen robins in trees. I think I've seen a robin in the tree right out front here. In fact.
And there you go.
You have a recorded label that raises money for children's charities?
I have. I do have a label. It's not for children's charities necessarily, it's for nonprofits in general. Yeah. So, yeah, I actually have a new record coming out.
Got this one here as well.
Depending on when this airs in November.
It's in-
But yeah, so that's Science Fair, which is themed around and benefits girls' science education. If you guys don't have a copy, you should just keep that.
All right.
And then
That's how you raise money. You give them away.
exactly. Somehow that works. And then we also released the first record I released was called Many Hands, and that was
I have 2 hands.
yep. So this is Many, and it's a benefit for Haiti relief, and then
Haiti relief.
and then there's an online only one that was a Woody Guthrie tribute, and then the new one that's coming out in November is called Let All the Children Boogie, and it is a David Bowie tribute, so same name as the show that you guys played at. And it's got some local people on it, like Nakia is playing with the Barton Hills Choir, who played at that show, and Gina Chavez has a song on it, and Rhett Miller, who's sometimes local guy from the old 97s, is on it, and a bunch of people nationally too. Ted Leo has an amazing song on it. The Honey Dogs. Anyways, it's this ridiculously great record, if I do say so myself. And that'll be out in November, and you can get information about that at letallthechildrenboogie.com, and that will benefit the It Gets Better Fund, or It Gets Better project, which is for LGBTQ youth.
Okay. Do you ever have to use the restroom while you're recording a show?
Sometimes I do. The good news is that since it's not live, I can do that. I can just hit pause, go to the restroom, and come back. When we were doing the show live, it was a little bit of an adventure.
Do you guys have a
Ready for this
last?
last question?
Yes, I am, baby.
1, 2, 3.
Are you prepared to rock?
Why, yes, in fact, I am prepared to rock, but first...
Advice from They Might Be Giants.
Yes. How we do it every week. Thank you. I was hoping you'd ask that question. And actually, you know what? Let's get you recorded asking that question so we can use you on the radio show.
Awesome. Oh, we got our video of this, and we can link to this episode. Are you going to say, "Are you prepared to rock"? Say it, Emmett.
No.
You don't want to be in the radio? Are you prepared to rock?
Yeah.
Are you prepared to rock?
Yeah.
Are you prepared to rock?
Is Daddy?
Yeah.
Am I what?
Are you ready to rock?
Yeah!
It's Spare the Rock with Bill and Ella. It's Spare the Rock and sometimes Leon. It's Spare the Rock time. It's time for Spare the Rock.